This is where it all began. This is the beginning. This is the heart of all that is sacred. It's the center of the world, the universe. As a 9-year-old man, my great-great-grandfather, Black Elk, had a vision that occurred on top of this peak up here, Black Elk Peak. May 30th, 1931, John came up here with my great-great-grandfather, Black Elk, his son, my great-grandfather, Ben, who stood at Mount Rushmore, greeting tourists for many years, and John's daughter, Hilda, and they wrote the book. My grandfather never spoke any English or could read or write it. He only spoke one language. So he spoke it in Lakota, his vision, as a 9-year-old man, to his son Ben, who in turn translated it to Hilda in English. The significance of the dream, his vision, to me is to live in a time where there's no hatred, there's no racism, there's no wars, there's no armies, that we as humans can live together in peace and harmony, in a humble way, in a loving way, the way it's meant to be, the way the Creator put us on earth to be. So when I make this walk, I pray going all the way up to the top, because we as people, we need prayers no matter who we are in this world. I volunteer with the AA program with a group on a reservation, that social awareness group that we have on the reservation combating substance abuse, social issues, called Ampetu Luta OTP, Living in a Red Day program. And I go in and I do the AA counseling, and I'm only volunteering. And what made me do that is to give back to the community from my heart, doing something I want to do. I'm no better than them, and they're no better than me. We walk on this road to life together. And I would rather pick somebody up and help them. If I'm going to look down on somebody, it's going to be helping them stand up. And the more you learn, the more you keep your mind occupied, staying busy in life. I use different parts of the book, and when you read the book, there's various ways to interpret it, but one of the ways that I interpret is, within us all is a spirit that lives in two worlds. One that is holy and sacred, one that the world that we're going to go to when we make our journey, when we leave this earth and go into what Catholics call heaven. When we make that journey in Lakotas, we go to the same place, the spirit world. But that spirit also has to live within us. As I continue to move in this journey, it's a complete new chapter as I continue to write it down. Everything I do gets in my own dictation of what actually happened and where we're going with it. Because I believe in my heart that the book Black Elk Speaks set the foundation of a bigger picture of cultural diversity and understanding for all walks of life coming together as one people. The four-legged, the hoop of many hoops, the two-legged, the winged, the grassroots, and all that grows, the Water Nation, coming together under that flowering tree of love and peace, harmony, living as one nation, one race of people. My grandfather could at any point in his life could have gave up everything and said, heck with it, let's go to war. And his voice would have been so strong, like Sitting Bull, that we could have turned on every single white man living within our boundary reservations. And instead, he turned the other cheek and told his story and began. And prior to this story being told to Neihardt, he was already doing catechism work. He had already forgive those that hurt him, the white man, No, it wasn't about him submitting to his suppressors. just as the definition of Stockholm Syndrome is. It was about a Lakota man, 9-year-old man, living his vision as a Lakota should live his vision. You know, I'll never change to meet the demand of society. It's just how we are as a people. We're humble people. We're very forgiving and loving. Lakotas, Native Americans. Yes, we had a bad history, but we had to defend our country, our homeland. You know, and now our fight isn't on no battlefields anymore. Our fight's in the halls of Congress. And passing resolutions for civil rights, passing resolutions to protect Mother Nature, passing resolutions to become one as a people through cultural diversity and unity for all walks of life. The significance of reaching the top of the peak here to me is rewarding. It gives me a sense of pride to know that when I get to the top, as I'm praying and I get to the top, my prayers are going to be answered. For whoever I pray for all those that are sick, suffering. Maybe relatives, it may be family members, it may be people I don't even know. But I know those prayers are going somewhere. And that's the beautiful thing about making this journey up here every week, is it's me and the Creator, it's me and Mother Nature. When you make this hike, everything around you is sacred and holy. It's, like I said, it's the center of the universe. It is all that is.